What up, fam? So I ordered a bunch of Lego heads from online Pick-a-Brick. And now that you've noticed that they're actual skin tone colors, this is level 16 on my Black Falcon army. Yes, I know, I still skipped a level. I'll go back to that eventually, but for right now, I'm moving forward. So I'm about to change out all the yellow minifigure heads in my entire Black Falcon army and swap them for actual skin tones. Now, there's been a huge debate with whether or not Lego should keep with the yellow and or move on to skin tone colors or just add more skin tone colors, which is what I'm advocating for. But I made a video over a year ago now, like I think summer of 2021, where I explained the yellow skin tone colors excludes more than includes. Now, if you really want to deep dive into what I really mean by that, go check out that video and you can kind of see where I'm coming from. And what's really funny now that I'm here are all the comments that really triggered a lot of people. Now, a quick little history: yellow was the overall skin tone for all Lego minifigures, and it still is to this day. As we were told, it was supposed to include all skin tones of color in the world. Now, that all changed when Lego Star Wars released a black Lando, while the rest of the characters were still yellow. Like I said, if you really want to dive into my thoughts on that, go back to that video. But since we're here, let's read some comments because it was kind of funny. I think the yellow Lando would have looked weird. So what you're saying is yellow doesn't mean black. Lego minifigures were made created yellow for representing all. Lando was the first black Lego minifigure because the point he would look so strange being yellow. Lego City doesn't include black people on it, but other Lego themes do. So if you're someone else who wants to 6-foot without being yellow, just order some skin tone minifigure pieces and do it. See, I guess this person right here didn't really understand like what I was kind of arguing, is that at the time of this video when it was created, the inventory didn't allow for a variety of skin tones, facial expressions, gender, etc. And to no fault to Lego, it really had to do with a lot of the IP, like Harry Potter, Star Wars. There really weren't that many characters of variety to be able to give. Now, this one dude was triggered very hard because he commented a bunch of times. Either way, I'm gonna read one of them. Dude, nah, man. Lego being yellow is the whole point of original IPs. They represent everyone. Hell with themes like Ninjago and Exo Force because they are Asian inspired. I always saw them as Asian. Ooh. But that doesn't mean that I'm correct in that judgment call. Okay, cool. At least you acknowledge that. Yellow is inclusive for Lego in the same way as old gay pride flag is inclusive. What both represents is everyone. If you think they only represent white, then you're letting bias get in the way of intent that both share. I didn't start that though. Lego did. Why is my camera tilted? Uh-oh. I was also told at the creation of this video that it was shared within the LAN community and shared with, well, Lego representatives. And whether or not they listened, I think they did. Now, was that from this video? I'm not going to take that credit because there were a lot of people at the time that were also promoting this. And one of the things that I specifically suggested in this video is not necessarily get rid of yellow. No, I wasn't saying that. I was just saying just include more variety of skin tone and faces and gender, all that kind of stuff. Whether that come from Lego City Pack or like more variety in the actual Lego IPs. And now we're finally seeing the reward from that suggestion. We've currently now seen it in Star Wars Battle Packs where the minifigures are no longer one colored nougat color, as they now say it. And with this, they're also kind of going above and beyond with a new idea set where someone has Velago. How does yellow represent someone like that? But as we can see it, the theme also helping up the inventory for Lego skin color. Why the focus on skin color when the least unrealistic aspect of a Lego minifigure? This obsession with skin tone or real persons, and even worse, a piece of plastic, must stop. It is absolutely ridiculous. Personally, I think the minifigures should all have yellow heads unless they distinctively have a different skin tone, such as black, tan, stuff like that. So white is yellow. That's what you're saying. You Americans are really obsessed with the race thing. I personally hate the term race because we're all just one race. The human race. We're of different ethnicities. And then this person wrote, I'll stick to all yellow. You have plenty of other hues at your disposal from franchise sets. See, you don't get it. You didn't see the concept of the video. You probably didn't do well in school because you didn't pay attention, right? Don't do politic with Lego. Learn to write. The whole point is that no one on earth is truly that shade of yellow. This applies to Lego's own theme sets mostly. Alongside that is more appealing on shelves, like how The Simpsons was made yellow to attract viewers. I think the excuse is a bit cop-out since people automatically default the yellow skin tone as associated with white, whether consciously or subconsciously. Your example of The Simpsons actually straightens the argument, as the world of Simpsons defaults the yellow skin tone with being white as far as race is concerned. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. Good job. Yeah, I was gonna say there are black people in The Simpsons just like how they did Lando. Oh, here's Razor Dad again. Dude, not everyone sees them as white stand-ins. just because you do. Either way, it's starting to happen. I'm happy about it. I hope these people who are against it aren't as pissed off as they were when they actually saw this video. Again, if they actually watched the video as opposed to just sharing their thoughts without actually seeing the entire video, because there are some comments on here, like if you just kind of waited or like watched another 2 more minutes or 30 seconds or maybe even 10, I would have answered for it or had a rebuttal or even sided with you. Now, my Black Falcon army is already kind of diverse as far as gender is concerned and age. I kind of want to take it a step further with trying to incorporate as much color and skin tone as possible. So I went on Lego Bricks and Pieces or Lego Pick a Brick online, and I was able to order a bunch of skin. I should have done this from the beginning. I kind of just wasted my money buying all these yellow skin tone heads that I have nothing to use for because I'm going to take them all out. I even got another 25 or 50 Black Falcons with now skin tones. What I'm going to do is slowly, because I have all my Black Falcons separated in units, change out the heads per bag. I think it's like 59 or 62 Black Falcons per bag. Essentially, it's going to be done. I'm not going to do it all for this video. I'm just going to start changing them out. I'm just going to start with my red Black Falcons because that's my favorite units. And as you can see in front of you, you have the yellow minifigure head, which encompasses everyone. And now you can see the skin tone version. And now I'm not the original person that did this first. There are a lot of other Black Falcon army builders out there who are also doing the same thing or have not done it already. I don't know. I think it just looks better. Whether it be realistic, yes, I know. I get it. My own army is fantasy, and this whole thing is fantasy anyways. But I just think it takes it up a notch when you kind of have a little bit of realism into it. Yes, I know. I get it. Like I said, my army is fantasy. Yes. That being said, so I'm going to start switching all these out, going through my entire army and making them all skin tones. Now, I did do a mass buy of these, so a lot of them have these same faces. Now, as the inventory of these skin tone minifigure heads start to increase as far as like gender faces and diversity between what is actually shown, because there really isn't that many yet, they're just starting to do it, I'm gonna start swapping heads around, at least where I can. I know a lot of these Black Falcons have helmets on, so I don't really need to do it all the way, but there are a lot of other Falcons in my army that do showcase their face. So with those, I don't have to buy so many of them, so it kind of helps me in my budget. So going forward, I'm just gonna buy a bunch of skin tones. So yeah, so let me know what you guys think. If you want to start debating with each other down below, hey, go for it. It helps the video. If you made it with me all the way to the end, thumbs up, thumbs down, like, comment, subscribe below, and I'll see you on the next Black Falcon army video. All right, guys, peace.